dedicated to eastern and southern Kentucky. This is WYMT Mountain News First at 4.
Good afternoon, I'm Steve Hensley. First at 4, emergency officials in Martin County are still looking for a man that's unaccounted for after the destruction of that coal processing plant. They already have confirmed one person is dead. Martin County Judge Executive Lon Lafferty says as of this morning, search crews have not been able to locate the second worker trapped in the collapse. Lafferty says they have changed to a different phase of the rescue. They are now removing layers of the rubble. Workers labored all of last night and into today to continue with what leaders are still calling a rescue operation. So basically the situation has not changed much since this time yesterday. Still one confirmed dead. They're still holding out hope this second worker will be found alive, but as every hour passes, that hope of course dims a little bit more. The coal processing plant collapsed on Wednesday evening. Now we do have reporters at the scene gathering some new information. We hope to have possibly a live report from Martin County before the end of this newscast. The Christian Appalachian Project completed its milestone 100th repair for a flood survivor. Volunteers worked on the Knott County home that was damaged in the July 2022 flood. Crew leader Scott Dale says the home was not in the best condition, with the floor nearly falling in, adding that there were some issues that came up during the repairs.
The back porch, the steps that had kind of crumbled apart, her floor in her living room, and then when we got to working on it, we noticed that it was worse, a lot worse than you normally see at the beginning. It was about to fall through in a few spots.
Dale says with the help from Iowa Amish volunteers, they were able to repair the home in 3 days. We'll hear more from the flood survivor and her journey tonight at 6.
We are tracking some nice weather across the mountains into your Thursday afternoon. Plenty of blue sky and sunshine, also some warmer temperatures today. Here's a live look from Buffalo Mountain. You can see not a cloud in the sky, and that temperature also about 10 degrees warmer today than we were on Wednesday. Right now 54 degrees over in Perry County. Most of us in the middle to even upper 50s, up to 56 in Irvin, also Manchester. 51 over in Pikeville and 52 for Clintwood. So we are warmer today, but still below average for this time of year. Up on the radar, we are dry, and that dry weather is going to continue, all thanks to this upper level ridge or this area of high pressure that will continue to sit over the mountains as we go into this evening, also into your Friday and weekend as well. It may be Thursday, but we do have some high school football playoff games this evening. So if you're heading out, some awesome weather is on the way. It will be chilly, so be sure to pack the jacket. Those temperatures in the middle to upper 40s, but the good news, we are dry, also clear, but some 60s on the way by Friday, possibly some 70s by early next week. All those details coming up in just a few minutes. Steve?
Cameron, thank you. In person, no excuse. Absentee voting is now underway across Kentucky. It started today and runs through Saturday. Election Day is next Tuesday, November 7th. Polls open on Election Day at 6 next Tuesday morning and close at 6 in the evening. Now, for a list of polling locations for both early voting and Election Day on Tuesday, you can go to govote.ky.gov. President Biden welcomed the President of the Dominican Republic to the White House today. During his remarks, the President said the relationship between the U.S. and the Dominican Republic is stronger than ever. He also noted the connection between the two countries by those who've moved to the U.S., saying America has been strengthened by generations of Dominicans who have become American citizens.
And look, the friendship between our countries runs deep, strengthened by generations of Dominicans who become American citizens. We've got a population here that's real. And the partnership between our nations is, I think, stronger than ever before, in large part because of your leadership.
For his part, the Dominican Republic president discussed working together on issues like addressing corruption and the humanitarian situation in Haiti. Republican House members gathered on Capitol Hill for a conference meeting. During his remarks, Congressman Steve Scalise said the Biden administration is not standing up to Iran. He said Iran's oil industry is helping keep its government afloat, which is in turn helping fund the terror group Hamas.
And this is something, an area where the administration has been incredibly weak, and that is standing up to Iran. The House is not going to be weak in that regard today. You're going to see a strong bill to come to the House floor to say that we will put sanctions again against Iranian oil.
The president is requesting a $100 billion aid package that would put together funding for Israel, Ukraine, the southern border, and other national security priorities. Coming up on First at 4, China's spy agency is cracking down on what weather stations they believe are being used by foreign countries.
Plus, we are tracking high pressure to linger through this weekend. Your forecast on the way after this break.